There's a big difference between growing wealth and having equity. So I wanted to take just a minute and show you the difference between paying off your home early and growing wealth, because it really is two different things. Now, before we get to the numbers, I want to make sure that you take just a moment to think about where you are in your work life, because these situations are different based on where you're at. Do you have time to save for your retirement? Or are you at a point where you're getting ready for retirement? In either situation, I just want to make sure you're taking the thought and the time to go through and figure out, what can I do to save the most money, to build wealth, to get ready for retirement? So let's jump right into it. So here's a common scenario. I built this out to where the debt is $650,000, so your loan amount is $650,000. And we played around with what would it take if you spent $500 a month and paid down your mortgage. So to make this very clear, you're going to take an extra $500 every month and apply it to principal until the loan is paid off. By doing that, you're going to pay this loan off in 278 months, which your typical term is 360, and the amount of interest that you're going to pay over that period is $299,000. When you think about the best strategies here, if you're nearing towards retirement, this may be a way you want to do this. You may want to accelerate this more. You may want to just make the decision that you don't want to have a mortgage. But I want to make sure you understand what you're leaving on the table here, because there's other things you can do with the $500. So let's look at that. Now, if I switch the $500 a month, instead of paying it towards your mortgage, and I actually put it towards savings, I set it up at a 7% rate of return. Now, this is a pretty normal rate of return. You can use less, you can use more, whatever your financial planner suggests you would want to use here. In this scenario, by paying this mortgage for 30 years, you're going to pay $400,000 in interest. That's an extra $100,000 in interest you have to pay. But the benefit here is by saving $500,000, you're going to have $609,000 in actual money in 30 years. That's a $500,000 swing. The bottom line is, regardless of the situation, $500 a month is quite a bit of money. We want to make sure that whatever you do, you continue to build wealth, and you don't want to use any one of these structures or strategies unless you're talking with a great financial planner. It is important to make sure you continue to save money, get ready for retirement, and just understand the numbers. If it makes sense, then I would do it. If it doesn't, then don't. But the bottom line is, don't go down a certain direction without understanding the numbers, because 20 years from now, you don't want to look back and wish you would have done it differently. Thanks so much. Like, subscribe, leave us a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Have a great day.